Spooky season is officially upon us. Who needs a little bit of sacrament? You need some sacrament? I do. What can I say? But now,
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
so Exorcist Believer is a new Exorcist film that will make you think of Imagine Dragons by the title. Go ahead, try to tell me you didn't.
Liar.
It's directed by David Gordon Green, who directed the 2018 Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. I guess he was like, I guess now I'll take on The Exorcist. I can sum up this film with one phrase, which is, interesting idea, did not stick the landing in execution. As seen in the trailer, the beginning of this movie, the entire first act essentially is a missing persons. These two little girls go missing, which is why I give this movie, or the trailer more specifically, props for honesty, except for Ellen Burstyn. I'll get to her in a second. When watching the trailer, I remember thinking, looks like two different movies. And it feels like two different movies, so props to honesty. This time around, they have two possessed girls. Gotta give the girls props. I thought the girls were creepy. I will say with the voices, you could tell more in this movie than some other demonic possession movies that the voices were dubbed. It wasn't the voice that was coming out of the person. But when it comes to creepy, possessed demon youth talking some mad shit, I thought they were standouts in an otherwise forgettable film. With two possessed girls, that now means two families. Only it doesn't really. It concentrates on this widower, this single dad, and his daughter, and the other family is I guess we'll call them the who gives a shits. I think that's the actual name on their mailbox. The editing in this movie was obnoxious too. There was actually a scene I thought was really cool, was when the dad is talking to the daughter, and over his shoulder there's the possessed demon version of the daughter. The movie didn't make a big deal about it. That's what made it work. That's what made it a good moment. I didn't notice it initially. Then I start hearing gasps in the audience and I was like, oh, there it is. So it truly was a chain reaction. Then the movie forgets about that and has imagery jump on the screen with a bunch of loud noise that just assault your senses. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I think so. It's like they're trying to throw back to that scene in The Exorcist when creepy face flashes onto the screen while forgetting one of the things that made that scene effective. The silence. Silence truly is golden. It's fine to let the scene simmer in silence. It's actually kind of what makes it creepy. Or you can assault the audience with a bunch of jump cuts, people slapping the glass in front of their jump scares. Jump cuts, you know, says this guy. Not jump cuts, jump scares, but you know what I mean. And they weren't just jump scares. They were jump scares to the 10th. It's like no one got the memo. Audiences are sick and fucking tired of jump scares. Stop it. Stop. Please, no more jump scares, but this is the kind of script that lacks any and all nuance. Situation exists where the girls were gone for 3 days. Instead of letting the audience make the connection or not, you know, those who make the connection, cool. Those who don't, it's fine. But it means more to those who do make the connection that Jesus died and rose on the third day. Jesus was gone for 3 days. The girls were gone for 3 days. This script has no faith in the audience, so they have to have a character basically walk the audience there, drawing it out in crayon for them. After Jesus was crucified, he was gone for 3 days, like our daughters. Don't know why I was compelled to say that. Almost like I feel like there's a camera on me showing this conversation to an auditorium full of people in a movie theater. Anyhow, let's go. Didn't feel organic, just came across as awkward. Again, with the movie having a good concept that it didn't stick the landing to, the exorcism scene was another one. Because it deals with a bunch of different people coming together to help these two kids out. A bunch of people of a lot of different faiths all saying their own prayers, which is a great concept. No longer is it in the hands of the Catholics. No longer do we watch an exorcism scene and go, but what if you're not Catholic? Are you just kind of screwed? But it just felt like there were too many irons in the fire. I didn't give a shit. I was like, who are you? Why do I care? Have I seen you before? At all before this scene? I'm not quite sure. What are you doing here? Then the film ended in a way that I felt was, quite frankly, very unfulfilling. Oh yeah, Ellen Burstyn, before I wrap this up, I should talk about the fact that she's in the movie. Kind of. I mean, she's in the trailer. The trailer heavily revolves around her. She's in the movie for a little bit until she's not. It's a very 2023 kind of situation. She's a legacy character cameo who's in this film for the sake of cameo and nothing else. If you took her out of the film entirely, nothing would really change. Anyhow, generic movie, unfulfilling ending, and I'm not going to remember it in T-1 day. Yep. I'm out of here. Felt like a rushed, sloppy, generic exorcism/possession film that we've seen a billion times over. Alright, so The Exorcist believer, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what are your Halloween movie traditions? Every year, what are the movies you gotta watch before Halloween's over? Whatever they are, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.